You know, I had a really public breakup recently. It was a wake-up call for me in the sense of like, okay, you're going to do this on your own and you're going to be fine.
Right.
And you're not going to worry about what anyone thinks and has to say, because the relationship was rocky for a very long time. So, because I don't believe another person can break anyone.
Child, listen, this drama between Taraji and Nia Long just went from shady to straight up chaos. Now, Taraji and Nia Long have been beefing for a while, ever since they worked together on Empire. And Nia has often been allegedly caught throwing some snide comments towards Taraji. But it looks like Taraji just gave Nia Long something to really cry about, because word on these internet streets is that Taraji might have a little something going on with Ime Udoka. Yeah, the same man that had Nia Long in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Now, knowing how Nia Long reacts to things, she isn't really taking the recent relationship between Taraji and Ime Udoka too well. But how did Taraji and Ime even get together in the first place? And is Taraji really the bad guy here? I don't know, but we finna break it down. In case you haven't been paying attention, Nia Long and Taraji have been cool on each other ever since Nia came on Empire to play Juliana, Lucius's ex in season 3. At first, it was incredible to see these two amazing Black actresses on screen, and people were tuning in like crazy to see what their dynamic would actually look like. People thought that Nia Long was going to be more than a reoccurring character on the show and would actually join Taraji and Terrence Howard as part of the main cast of Empire. But here's where things get messy. Fans immediately clocked T that all wasn't right between the two ladies. And you know how nosy the internet could be when they spot a beef between two celebs, because people started to dig and dig until they eventually found exactly what they were looking for.
It all started over a joke.
Nia reportedly showed up to set late, and one of the male actors said to her,
"Why are you always on Black people's time?" Which, you know, amongst the Black peoples, it's not that big of a deal.
And Nia went off on the dude, which made Taraji jump in and say to her,
"Why are you so mad? Are you on your period?"
Word got out accusing Nia Long of being standoffish and snobby and difficult to work with. From her hair to her makeup and styling, Nia allegedly gave everyone a difficult time until she got her way. Now that may just sound like typical Hollywood actress behavior.
We open doors for brown girls to be exactly who we are, and that's beautifully complicated. And so it's been a blessing and a curse, because here's what I do know. Nia Long knows her light. Nia Long knows her makeup. Nia Long knows her hair. And you probably can't talk me into something else unless you show me. If you want to call that difficult, then sorry.
But when things started to get out, it just showed how competitive Nia Long could be with other Black actresses. Around the same time, it was revealed that Nia wouldn't be returning to Empire for season 4. And word got around that for the short time that she was there, Nia tried to take Taraji's spot as the star of Empire. She came up with her own ideas on how to expand her role in all sorts of things. And if she had it her way, she would have ended up almost going toe-to-toe for Taraji's character Cookie as the main female lead of the show. But production quickly shot that down because they could already foresee the drama that this would cause behind the scenes. And on top of that, Cookie was already an established and beloved character on the show, and the producers did not think it was worth it to ruin something that already worked so well. And when Taraji heard what game Nia Long was trying to play, baby, she didn't take that lying down too much, okay? Nia and Taraji had already gotten into it over Nia's treatment of the crew, and it even got to the point where both of them had to shoot their scenes separately since they just couldn't get along. So when she heard that Nia Long was trying to claim her spot, sources claim that Taraji was genuinely annoyed and taken aback. But here's where things get interesting. Ever since Nia left the cast of Empire, these two haven't been seen together publicly, not even once. And they could have continued to go on without ever crossing paths with each other if Taraji didn't allegedly start dealing with Ime Udoka. Nia Long's baby daddy. Now, Nia and Ime got together in 2010 and they have one son together, and they were engaged since 2015. And they would have been together for even longer if Ime wasn't outed in 2022 for messing around with 2 staff workers, both married, while he was the coach for the Boston Celtics.
Nia Long, if she was with him for 13 years, right, and they still hadn't gotten married, but they were engaged, there was probably some underlying issues there. Maybe this was the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, and when you are a celebrity like that, being publicly humiliated, I think the stakes are a little bit higher. Just like she can't embarrass him publicly, he can't embarrass her. And when one of them breaks that promise, it is devastating. And
Nia was absolutely hurt that he had stepped out on her, and she was even more irritated and embarrassed that it was made so public and her relationship had to face that public scrutiny. But here's the gag. Insiders say that Nia was actually willing to forgive him and move on quietly, but before she could even blink, Ime was allegedly out here moving on with Taraji P. Henson. Nia and Taraji hadn't been getting along before this, but now this feels even more personal for Nia, like Taraji was trying to get in the way of her family. But for Taraji, she really didn't do anything wrong. Like, did Nia Long really expect her to have some type of loyalty towards her or something? For Taraji, as long as Nia and Ime weren't together, she really wasn't doing anything wrong, and there is no reason why she should have to walk on eggshells just to avoid getting on Nia's bad side. If Nia Long didn't care about pushing Taraji to the side just to snag the main character role on Empire, then Taraji allegedly doesn't see anything wrong with doing what she wants to do, being with somebody who makes her happy, even if Nia Long ends up being super salty about the situation. Now, do y'all think Taraji crossed the line, or is Nia just being petty? Let's talk about it in the comments, but trust me, the next video is even messier. I'll see you there. Bye, baddies.